Hi, this is Claude Diamond, and I'm talking with my friend again, Tyler Skipper, and we haven't spoken in a long time, Tyler.
Yeah, I've been pretty busy.
Where you been? Don't you love me anymore? I never hear from you.
Yeah, but it's a good thing if I don't call. That means I'm out in the streets, you know.
And I know that you've been doing a lot of deals, and I just wanted to do a short video just to share with people what kind of deals you're doing out of your home using gut sales method, using lease purchasing. Give us an idea of some of the deals you're doing.
Well, right now I have 4 properties available, rent-to-own properties. I bought the home subject to the mortgage. It's very similar to a lease purchase. It's just you control the deed. And, I have my marketing out there on Craigslist and those yard sales. I'm starting to get a lot of referrals from previous sellers that I've helped out.
Smart.
So, yeah, I'm getting that. Those referrals are coming in. So I picked those up. They cash flow, anywhere from $150 to $250 a piece.
That's per month.
Per month.
And are you getting option money or down payments, or what are you getting up front?
Yeah, option deposits. Normally I require, 2 to 5% down. But, you always try and get as much as you can.
So the average deal, how much cash are you getting up front in your pocket?
I'd say 3,000 to 7,000.
Oh, wow. And so you're doing a couple of these deals a month. You're getting 3,000 to 7,000 up front in the Hip National Bank.
Yeah.
And you're generating, what did you say, per month positive cash flow?
On average, about $200.
Okay, so you're getting you're getting a cash injection up front, and then you're getting passive income month to month, and you're controlling these properties. Are they costing you money? Are you negotiating nothing down or a little down?
It depends, varies by, case by case. Normally, I'll have them either subsidized if the numbers are too tight. Sometimes I'll take over the home and they'll have to pay me a little money down. So, you kind of got to go in and analyze the home and say, how much am I going to have to put into repairs? How much is my marketing going to cost me? How quickly can I move this property? And then, once you've kind of analyzed those different, what's the word?
All the different parameters of a deal, all the expenses.
Then you kind of got an idea of, what you're working with and what you got to make on the deal before you take it on.
Are you finding you're keeping yourself real busy, though? Are you doing a lot? It sounds to me what you're doing is what I did when I first got started. I did a lot of little deals just to avoid the feast and famine. You've got a baby coming on the way. You've got expenses. You need cash coming in on a consistent basis. True?
True, yeah.
And is that what you're doing?
Yeah, creating cash flow to replace, what my income was. I've already done that at this point. I have 9 properties that I'm managing. Getting ready to pick up another 2. I actually did a lease purchase on my residence where I was living, and I just moved into another home.
Wow.
Yeah, I put it up. 24 hours later, I had a guy drive down from Raleigh, pay me $20,000, and I was gone. I'm here living on the golf course right now.
So you got out of one property, got $20,000, used the money to get into a better property.
Right.
God, do I love that. And that's the smart way to do it. Keep trading up. You're accumulating a bunch of properties that are cash flowing out. And these are other people's properties, basically, that you had deeded over to you or you lease purchased on them. And your cash flow is consistent. Can you give us a rough idea of the high and low on a monthly cash flow? You've only been in this a little while.
Yeah, about 6 months.
Yeah. What kind of cash flow can you do in a good month?
You're talking about total what I collect?
But what do you need? What is your business generating for you on a consistent basis? 5, 10, 15, 20,000 a month?
Yeah, just about that. Because on average, I'm picking up 3 properties a month, 3 to 4, and on the low end, I'll take $2,500 as an option deposit, and normally it's right around $4,500 to $7,000. So yeah, I'm bringing in 15 to 20, and then have that passive income of. I got a little board back there that I keep all my properties on, I'd say it's $1,500 to $1,800.
That
So, and it's just going up.
It just keeps going up. It builds up nice and slow. It's not get rich quick. It is get wealthy slowly. I remember when you first started. What was it? 6 months ago. It was a little bit harder. What do you do? You're doing good old street hustling, aren't you?
Yeah, it's all about persistence. There were some days that I get discouraged and said, the phone's not ringing or the leads were bad. But it's all about being persistent. Having that mentor that, when you have those questions that you can't answer yourself or find on Google, you got to have that guy that's the expert that can really help you out.
Exactly.
And that's what helps out the most,
That's why I'm here. I had a great teacher. I was hungry for information. I went to seminars. I've read a lot of books and stuff. I called a lot of people. But when I saw what one guy was doing and how he did it and how important is the sales and marketing? I know you're very good at that. How important is that for your business?
It's very important. You just got to keep that constant presence out there, whether it's your rent-to-owns available signs or I buy homes, we take over mortgage payments, all that stuff. You got to keep it out there because, the longer you do, the more volume you'll get, more views on your ads. So
if someone wants to do a deal with you, what part of North Carolina are you in?
I'm in Wilmington.
Wilmington.
I do a lot of business in Jacksonville, right around the military base.
Okay, and you do that because you are ex-military. You mustered out this year?
In 2009, I did some contracting work after. But around military bases, they got a big problem, and that's that people get out, and a lot of them buy homes, and they don't know what to do with those homes when they got to move because they're not, they can't sell them. They might not have enough equity. So I found a problem, and I'm creating a solution. I think that's why my business has picked up so much.
I love what you just said. You found and we teach people that why we are in business to make money today. That's rule number one. Rule number two, what do we sell? We sell solutions to people. We're not there to beat them up, to bully them. We ask a lot of questions with the gut sales method. We find their need and problem and offer them multiple solutions. And we either find a way to do business today, or we move on to next. Talk for just 1 minute about your marketing, what you do. You have a very unique style.
I like bandit signs.
Okay.
That's my preferred method of marketing. You can hide them in neighborhoods. I get these little signs, and I'll hide them in neighborhoods, and you can't leave the neighborhood without seeing it. So they're watching it. It costs a little money, but
I see some in the back there by the bed, I think, against the wall, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you got them everywhere, right? But you're hanging them up, and you told me before, how many calls a day are you getting?
On average, I say my bad days are between 10 to 20 calls, and my good days are about 40 to 50 calls.
It's a numbers game, and you're getting enough people. I always tell people when I mentor people, I say, talk to 5 people a day.
Yeah.
And you're doing a lot more than that. And granted, a lot of them are people who don't need it right away or don't have the money or not in a position to do business. That's okay. You know how to qualify them, quickly, 3-minute rule. And then there's a percentage that are serious, do have money, can make a decision, have the character to keep that decision. And boom, you do a deal and they get a nice home that they would have never had the knowledge to figure out how to negotiate it. You put it together for them. You make some honest money up front. You make some passive income.
Right.
And good for you, man. And you're working from home. You're in control. You get paid today. You don't have to wait for someone to send you a check or work for a corporation. You have control of your life.
Right. Yeah.
Isn't that nice to work from home?
Oh, it's very nice, especially with the kid on the way.
Yeah, you got a little baby due what, in 3-4 weeks?
Yep, 3 weeks.
You know how great that is I'm serious, because I was a dad. I was a stay-at-home dad. I was able to help my wife and do all the things rather than go in the car and work for a corporation that couldn't care less that I have a new baby in my house, Yeah.
You get home, you're tired,
and then your wife is exhausted, and there's and so now you can work from home. It's a truly centric family unit with a business, a family. It's pretty perfect world, isn't it?
Yeah. I love real estate. So
it's a great business. Are you gravitating towards doing bird dog programs or consulting or mentoring yourself?
Yeah, I actually am doing some mentoring right now. I can provide my number and all that, or call through you. But doing some bird dogging, some mentoring, flipping some contracts to some new investors, and basically showing them how to take on a property and manage it and put a whole rent to own together. So,
last question: what do you see in the future? What do you see? Where do you see yourself going in terms of income and what you'll be doing in a year or a couple of years from now? Where do you see yourself going?
I'd like to have between 40 and 50 properties that I manage. Actually just picked up an apartment complex.
Wow.
We'll have to get into that probably in another video. But
let's do that in another video, yes.
Yeah, 16 units. So, my goal is passive income. I don't want to have to, go bust my butt for anybody. I want passive income to continue to come in and just give financial freedom.
Well, Claude Diamond, round of applause, man. I know you're working hard, and you were patient. You've studied. You called me a lot of times. We practice. We role play, and you're making it happen through your own tenacity and hard work and everything. And it's paying off for you now. So,
thank you.
Thank you. You're a real success story.
Appreciate that, Claude. Well, I got a good mentor, so.
Oh, thank you. I'm only as good as the student I work with, and you're a great student. Thank you. That's called restroking, by the way. Have a good day. Thanks for sharing all this.
You too, Claude.
Bye-bye.